This is a serious topic here, and it's only for a select few. And for whoever is supposed to hear this message, receive it in the energy of my intentions. However you receive it, that's how you perceive my intentions. But if you on my frequency, you understand. One of the hardest things, or one of the toughest things that you're going to have to go through when you're taking this walk is literally leaving the old world behind. All of the ideologies and the programs that we were taught to believe. It means that you're going to have to remove titles, including family members, and start seeing people for who they are and not what you want them to be. You're going to have to start seeing things not as you want to see them, not the good you want to see in people, not the potential you see in people, how they are right now. You got to see it for what it is. The thing about it is, the ones that are supposed to break the generational curses in your family lineage, it's going to take everything in you to keep going. Every day. It doesn't stop. You don't turn it off. Just like the devil don't turn off, you don't turn off on this mission. You stay 10 toes down, whether you're asleep or not asleep, whether you're awakened or not awakened, whether you woke or not woke, whether you conscious or unconscious. It doesn't matter what realm you're in. You know what the fuck you came here to do. And everybody else around you knows that too, except you. Look at that. Fucking 222. It's not until you become aware of who you are that the attacks become enlightened. You start seeing people for who they are and not because of some title. It's going to take everything in you in this Christ consciousness, this walk. Even in the book, it says, Jesus says, you're going to have to leave everything behind to walk this path. So that means the oogly and googly and goggly stories and the stories we heard of witches and warlocks. You know, they had the witch with the cauldron and the spike hat, the ugly skin, the pointed chin, the big nose, green. That's how they portrayed a witch. So we looking for witches to look like that. When in all actuality, a witch is in your goddamn family. We just call them bitches. It doesn't matter what title they carry. It's the energy. If anybody wants to do harm to you and you're not of that light, that's not your angle, you're supposed to know what to do. One of the hardest things is to let go of family. Because we've been programmed, oh, this my mama, this my daddy, this my brother, this my uncle, this my grandma, this my grandpa, this my sister, cousin, niece, nephew, brother, step family, in-laws, teachers, boss, all of the labels. When you take off the masks of the title, then you can see the spirit. So what they a fucking teacher? So what they an NBA player? So what they a actress? So what they are anything? A scientist, anthropologist, your eye doctor, optometrist, whatever. I don't give a fuck about your title. It's what you do behind the scenes. And that energy is being exposed because they have programmed us in all of the movies and all of the TV shows and all of the programs and all of that. The commercials, man. So now we recognize what it is because they've shown us who they are by their media. Dang. I was trying to say something else, but that didn't work out. That's not what I... But anyway. I made. Yeah, I can see that. I made. Media. Flip the words around. I made. I was trying to say median. Whatever. It didn't work. No, I was trying to say Damien. But it ain't no N. But anyway. The fact that in this day and time, you don't know who you really dealing with. And it's hard trying to figure out who is who and who's doing what and who know who. And you be surprised who know who. Because social media has made it that way. Because once you connect with one person, then all of they fucking family and friends, as soon as you set friendship with somebody else, all of they friends and they start following you. If they start liking it, then they gonna start seeing it. Because all of a sudden, as soon as you be friends with somebody, you start getting all these strange friend requests and shit. Who the fuck is this? Oh, they friends with this person. Then you be surprised like, oh wow, you know him, you friend. Wow, now this shit is starting to make sense. So you gotta cut everybody off. And that's one of the hardest parts in this walk, because that means you got to cut off grandma, grandpa, mama, daddy, brother, sister, niece, nephew, cousin, auntie, uncle, all of that. The dogs, everybody. Because that's your old life. You don't know who and which of these motherfuckers know who. You got all these family members and you don't know who they know. So they might know somebody where you at and get some fuck shit going. You gotta cut everybody off. Because you don't know if you was born into a goddamn family of witches and warlocks. You would be surprised at how many family members is into this shit. And I mean now I ain't gonna even say the dark side, because the darkness holds everything. It's what exposes what's in the dark. Everybody that's on this light shit, they doing all this shit in the dark, is being exposed in the light. The ones who walk in the light, they come to expose the dark. The ones in the dark comes to expose the ones in the light. Reveal the light. However you want to flip it. Everybody that came along your path was set to destroy you because of who you are. Now that you've made it, they all getting their shit rocked. Everybody know it's out on the streets. Don't fuck with that one. Because they are divine from the source. The one that come back to help us. The one we've been waiting for. The Jesus in their time, in this time. Stone him! I see how he got stoned and not stoned, but held up on the cross. Y'all don't want to bear that cross by yourself. It's hard walking this walk. I see how Jesus got betrayed by Judas. Because he felt bad for what he did. Or what he knew that he was sent to do. It makes me cry just thinking of it. The one that you want to save you, you fucking want to. The ones who's speaking the truth right now is like the Jesus of this time. And y'all want to be saved, but it's hard. Because the ones that's trying to do the right thing, yo, mind just keep telling you, no, it can't be true because that's my cousin. That's my best friend. That's my sister. That's my daughter. That's my mother. That's my... They ain't the one. They was right here in my family the whole time. Yes, to save the generational line. That's why they had to disconnect. They had to do it for everybody. Why Jesus left at 12, 13 years old? Because he knew that his job. See that y'all underestimate these children. Walking in their path. They know what they came here to do. And because of the programming, you stifle them. No, that's not right. You supposed to go to school. You supposed to go to college. No, motherfucker, I don't want to go to school. They ain't teaching me shit. They ain't teaching me what I need to know. They ain't challenging my brain enough. One of the hardest things to do is let go of that title called mama. That title called daddy. That title called brother. That title called sister, cousin, niece, auntie. All of them titles, fuck it. It's energy. Anybody who wants to see you off this planet because they fucked up with their life, that should be a sign right there. Because if it wasn't your family and there was a motherfucker on the street, you wouldn't even take two thoughts to get rid of that motherfucker. But because you have an attachment to these people, not titles, people. Everybody's a people if they playing the game. But I don't see people. I see fucking energy. I don't give a fuck who you are. If you did not want to see me alive on this planet because of your own envious, jealous, greed, shame, low self-esteem, it doesn't matter what part of the family you fall in. If you did some fucking witchcraft on me, fuck you. You did some fucking spells on me, fuck you. Any of the above. Got time for that. Going no contact with your family should be easier today. It should help you resolve this shit quick, fast, in a fucking hurry. It's too many people online talking about how they parents did witchcraft on them because they from Haiti, because they from Jamaica, because they from Ghana, because they from Trinidad, because they from Japan. All of these old customs kept on all that shit. Even in America, the people that's from the South, they know about that voodoo down in Louisiana and all that shit. The Carolinas. These people been doing this shit for years. And years. And years. And this shit is now catching up to everybody for fucking around with the fuck around. This should be the easiest way to get out your family to separate. Fuck family. If they ain't familiar with what you doing and you ain't familiar with what they doing, if you can't go in their house, but they all up in your house, that's not your family. If you can't leave your motherfucking money out because you don't trust them, that's not your family. Anybody in your house that goes against everything that you believe, they gotta fucking go. That's how easy it should be. If they do shit you don't do, that's a sign right there. That's a fucking red flag. That should help you make your decision a lot quicker. We are in a day and time where we can't be holding motherfuckers' hands. Especially when their agenda is not aligned with ours. Especially when their intentions is not the same as ours. And they know how we fucking get down. We ain't got time to be playing games with people. What the fuck is wrong with people? Y'all own this conscious community like it's but when you really getting tested with these fucking spirits, you gotta be 10 motherfucking toes down, because they gonna try to send everybody to destroy you. They trying to find a crack somewhere they can get in to fucking expose you for who you are, but all it does is it expose them for the fucked up person they are. And now they gotta go walking with their tail between their legs because of the stupid shit they did. This is not time to be fucking around playing games with people. Either you about the life or you need to get the fuck out the way, because you about to be exposed as a Judas.